What's up, YouTube family and Dragon Ball enthusiasts? If you guys enjoy my content or only want DB Super related content, subscribe to my channel or subscribe to my DBS channel where you get all the latest content and discussions. Just make sure to hit that notification bell to stay updated. What's up, Dragon Ball enthusiasts? RBG here, hitting you guys up with another Dragon Ball Heroes alternate timeline video. In the previous upload, we uncovered the history and abilities of Goku Zeno. That video did pretty well and you guys asked if I could uncover more, so we're going to keep the ball rolling. And I want to make a quick correction to what I said in the last video regarding the writer of this particular manga. I stated that Potara worked on the official Dragon Ball Heroes manga in my last video, which I was somewhat correct, but since its inception someone else has taken over the writing and illustrating. Potara actually halted his involvement with that venture to focus on his time drawing characters for Dragon Ball Super. The current writer/illustrator is Yoshitaka Nagayama, so yeah. Today we have a rather interesting character origin to go over that's actually the byproduct of a fusion, and that character is Vegeks. It's a pretty interesting name to say, but this word just so happens to be the end result of a Potara fusion between Vegeta Zeno and Trunks Zeno. Now the name Vegeks is the westernized enunciation of saying it. If you want to say the name in its purest Japanese form, it's pronounced Vegeksu. That gives it a little more edge, doesn't it? But anyways, this guy obviously had to be created from a dire situation since we pretty much know that Vegeta is anti-fusion of any kind, right? It's even more obvious that his ideal choice for fusion would be through Potara earrings because he hates dancing. But that's neither here or there since Vegeta's rant about not wanting to perform the fusion dance isn't necessarily considered canon. Anyways, Vegeks Zeno's outward appearance shares similarities to Goten's, specifically the hairstyle. He has the same shaped hair as Vegeta's except Trunks' hair covers the back and sides, and he also has two long bangs in the front. The clothing is probably one of the most interesting contributions because Vegeta Zeno already sports a pretty interesting outfit. When he joined the Time Patrollers, he wore a battle armor similar to Mira and the other Time Breakers, albeit black in color. Like Goku Zeno, Vegeta Zeno was summoned by Konoha in order to help future Trunks with his missions. They'll arrive back in the current time and Vegeta gives future Trunks a device from Bulma that can help locate the Dark Dragon Balls. The device leads them to the Cell Games arena back in age 767 where they see the Z Fighters defeated by Cell, who has a Dark Dragon Ball. Vegeta easily beats down Cell and then destroys most of his body with a final flash, shocking future Trunks with his strength. He prepares to finish off Cell but is suddenly attacked by the demon god Gravy before he has the chance. Thankfully, future Trunks catches him but they are still hurled into the mountains. Trunks recognizes how strong Gravy is and uses the Potara earrings given to him by Konoha and fuses with his father to form Vegeks. And that's when he gains the upper hand over Gravy. The other demon god Putine states that they must take them down as they may get in the way of the future. So she uses her powers to make Cell undergo a dark evolution, making him change into Cell X. With both Vegeks and Gravy being annoyed at Cell X getting in the way of their battle, they briefly put aside their fight and attack him in unison with the resulting attack wiping out Cell X for good. But shortly after, Vegeks Zeno defuses, leaving Vegeta and Trunks separated once again. As Gravy goes in for the finishing blow on the two Saiyans, they are suddenly teleported away by Konoha's magic as Gravy wonders where they went. Now this was a pretty good battle because not only do we get a good look at how strong Vegeks' powers are, but we also get a taste of the villain's power as well. Now Cell X is kind of a weird inclusion into this manga because he's another one of those characters who originated in the Dragon Ball Online video game along with Towa and Mira. Like in that particular story, Towa resurrects Cell and modifies him with the help of King Bacterion. But in the Dragon Ball Heroes story, he's born from the Dark Dragon Balls, which I'm guessing is the main gimmick in the particular manga and the video game overall. It kinda puts him in the mind of the Shadow Dragons from GT with the Dragon Balls giving them all unique abilities or whatnot. But besides Cell X, who's mainly the neutral villain in all this, we also have Gravy and Putine, which are demon gods who were summoned by the Demon Emperor Meki Kabura to find the Dark Dragon Balls. Gravy is pretty much the cocky powerhouse of the group with his godlike hammer. Like each one of the demon gods carries their own special weapon, and he comes in wrecking shop with that hammer. Like he clocks the hell out of Vegeta and knocks him out in one blow. So yeah, he's another one of those souped up villains. But anyways, I think you guys heard me mention how insanely powerful the Z Warriors are in this particular universe compared to the main one. The Supreme God Time pretty much has the best alternative to training since she can manipulate time itself in each training room. So just like Goku and Trunks got their immense power through the training, I can only imagine how powerful Vegeta Zeno is. And what's even more cooler is that this is the first instance of fusion being performed by father and son. Now, that idea was originally alluded to during the Buu saga when Goku was originally going to fuse with Gohan by using the Potara earrings. I originally made a video a couple years back giving my idea of how the personality traits and powers would be, so I'll leave the link in the description. We pretty much know the specifications of the Potara earring fusion, but there are certain elements that have somewhat been added. Like in Dragon Ball Z, it was said to be a permanent bondage between both participants, but it was later retconned in Super to only last about an hour to 30 minutes. Of course, these results vary depending on who actually does the regimen. I think for the most part, specific races like the Kai are said to have permanent results like Shin and Kibito Kai. And in some of the cases, such as Old Kai and Kibito Kai, one of the two fused individuals takes over for the fusion's voice. In other cases, such as Vegeta or Kefla, the two individuals' voices are overlaid similar to the fusion dance. During the Tournament of Power, Beerus implies that the compatibility between the two individuals is a factor in the fusion. Though it is unspecified how and to what extent, he claims Android 17 and 18 should be perfectly compatible with each other because they are twins. And the Potara fusion is so powerful that it increases the new warrior's power 10 times more than its original host. A good example of that was when Kel and Khalifa fused, which was very controversial among the fans. Apparently, Kefla's power was so immense she was able to completely outclass Super Saiyan God Goku, who stated that her energy is so massive that he could not even feel a limit on it. And also, this was showcased with the fusion between Goku Black and Future Zamasu. If you remember, Universe 10 Supreme Kai Goatsu stated that their power did not just merge, but expanded to no end. So this is something to take into consideration when analyzing the actual power levels of characters like Vegeks, which I think the fusion will be more effective on, mainly because it's comprised of two individuals with similar genetics. Vegeta and Trunks have always been in the top 5 list of fighters in Dragon Ball Z, and they're insanely powerful in Dragon Ball Heroes. So strong that they're both capable of transforming into Super Saiyan 3. Now obviously this is considered non-canon, but as I've stated plenty of times, there's no rules when it comes to transformations in Dragon Ball Heroes. If you just so happen to be a Saiyan, you can be anything ranging from a Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan God. Based on Vegeks' actual trading card, it says, and I quote, "As a result of a fusion between father and son, both possessing immense power in Super Saiyan 3, Vegeks Zeno is extremely powerful." Since they're capable of transforming into SSJ3, I think it's fair to assume that Vegeks doesn't necessarily need it to defeat top tier enemies. I think that was made apparent by characters like Vegito and Kefla, who were more than capable of outclassing their opponents in base form. In chapters 3 and 4 of the Dark Demon Realm mission manga, Vegeks never really bothers transforming to fight Gravy. I don't think Vegeks really showcased much except his raw strength. Like, we see him stop Gravy's powerful hammer with one hand. Like, the dude just swats him away like he ain't nothing with the flick of the wrist. So if his power allows him to perform strong feats such as that, it probably triples when he transforms into Super Saiyan. As usual, Vegeks possesses combined moves of the two warriors he's made from, like the Burning Impact, which is comprised of Vegeta's Final Impact and Trunks' Burning Attack. Just like Future Trunks, Xeno Vegeks performs a series of rapid arm movements before placing his palms forward and ends it moving his left arm backwards, and then forwards with his index finger and middle fingers pointed to his opponents. A massive explosion is caused as a result. After being overpowered by Cell, Vegeks uses the Burning Impact to finish him off. That's basically all there is to say in regards to his abilities. He pretty much has a standard ki blast and probably features a plethora of other abilities that have yet to be revealed. As far as his attire is concerned, it's sort of a weird mesh of Vegeta's Timebreaker battlesuit along with the lower part of Trunks Zeno's coat. Now, what I kind of find funny is that although Trunks Zeno is blatantly seen wearing a sword, after he fuses with Vegeta, the sword is nowhere to be found on Vegeks. Because of this, Vegeks Zeno is the first fusion involving Future Trunks not to have a sword. Like, I guess you could say he takes after Vegeta and decides to fight with real Saiyan honor. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. What do you think about this information? If you want me to do more videos regarding DB Heroes, let me know in the comment section below. But it's very important that you like and share the video because the story in the manga is a trip. Once again, this is your boy RBG signing out on another video. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.